one thing that I always love to hear is you brought this up when you talked about coaches, how coaches, they just have a different level of experience and expectations. As a player, a new player in the league, you're also, I feel like, probably trying to cash in a little bit on being in the NHL and enjoying your life as an NHL star. Do you have any stories or memories from your first year in the league that, without going into the details, maybe you wouldn't have gotten away with in today's league? Maybe some stories of just going out with the team and showing up to practice a little late.
A lot of stories like that, but we're not allowed to talk about it. You guys can take it, but I can't talk about that.
That's fair, yeah.
But no, like I always say, even with our play, when I explain to people our Matthews, Marner, and Nylander, when they come in here and people, the pressure of being a young guy playing in Toronto, they have zero pressure. They are having so much fun as an 18, 19, 20-year-old as the first year.
Right.
They've dreamed of being at that level.
For sure.
So now they're doing it every day.
Yeah.
So we as a fan are thinking, how young they are and how much pressure. And they're like, this is so much fun. Like you're walking into the dressing room, like in our day, I'm walking in the dressing room. It's Maple Leaf Gardens. The history, you're walking through the hallways look like this room.
Right.
I learned the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs, not by reading books.
Right.
By walking around the hallways after practice.
That's great.
That's how I figured out,
those frames in the hallways, those blue frames.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything was the history of the game is within those hallways.
Yeah.
And so the young stuff, then you get, my first car accident.
Okay.
I'm in Scarborough and Russ Courtnall's there. We're on the way to the Jays game. And we're going to be late. Go around this bus. So the city bus is right there. So I go up on the sidewalk around, the city bus turns.
Oh, no.
That's it. And so everybody there knew who Russ and I were, right? The rookies going to the Jays game. And normally it's a typical car accident. Everybody's just gone. No, everybody's going to stay and be a witness.
Oh, because we
got 500 people. Can you guys not go on with your day? No, how many witnesses of what you just did?
They want their story. I always thought Captain Crunch was because you hit people on the ice, but you got crunched by a bus at one point.
No, and I think I had a car deal in the 90s playoffs, and I was coming home in between the games, or in between practice, morning skate and practice. Yeah. So I was right behind, right off Bloor Street, behind the university, cutting through so you stay away from the busy intersection, getting a fender bender right there. And nothing major. Tow trucks come, TV cameras are there, because as soon as it's on the radio,
that it's you.
Every TV, every cop, everybody knows. And so then the car dealer goes, "What? Are you kidding me?" I go, "Just look at the publicity you got. Me sitting on the front end of a car in a car accident, I'm okay."
Yeah, because of your car.
I'm okay because of your car.
Great safety.
But all of a sudden it's like, boom. So everybody was there.
So obviously playing in Toronto, it's going to be an element of it, whether the pressure gets to you or not. But were there ever those situations, you get in a car crash, witnesses want to speak one way or another to what happened, and it may get you into some hot water. Were there ever any situations that you wouldn't have been able to get yourself out of unscathed had you not been who you were in Toronto? Anytime it benefited you.
Well, there's a lot. The first time I got traded to Quebec.
Yeah.
First time. Traded to Quebec on the other side of Kingston, going to training camp, I got my first speeding ticket.
Did you get it, or did you?
No, I wasn't a Leaf no longer. I got my speeding ticket.
So you got off a few before that.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I do get tickets in Ontario.
Oh, that's amazing. So now you just have to be careful when you're driving through that part of the border. That's fantastic. What about nowadays? You still treated with the same respect in running through Toronto?
Yeah, young guy, not a young guy. It's you never know. Or some guy, you might get a young guy and he gives you a ticket, and then because we're living up in Aurora, and then he'll come back and tell his buddies, and all the other cop buddies are going, "Really?
You gave it to him?"
Now they're hard on him.
Yeah. But it's funny.
Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Sign Off, a Frameworth podcast. Just a reminder that we have full episodes of the Sign Off available wherever you get your podcasts, on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. Make sure to like and subscribe on whichever platform you use. You can find us on Twitter at Frameworth Sport or on Instagram at Frameworth Sports. And hey, if you're not sick of me yet, you can find me on Twitter at Retrograde Mikey. Finally, feel free to send us emails with your questions you want us to answer on the show, and we may feature you live. You can do that by sending your emails to signoffpod@frameworth.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you with a new episode every single Thursday.